This guy is so
Whether you
charismatic,
worked as an
man. He's like
ultrasound
engaging
scrubber, a
me
heat
so hard, and
exchange
I'm
engineer,
believing in
here,
what he's saying right now
in the
as
laundry.
reality, but it's not.
Because that prayer can't endure without people.
What's up, guys? It's Seleviathan. We are back with another reaction today. Today we are continuing Foundation, and man, oh man, that was a crazy episode one, man. Honest to God, the CGI really impressed me. I'm not even gonna lie. It looked kind of, it had like a very kind of like Star Wars-esque type of aesthetic, but it had also its own type of creativity too. In their world, everything's pretty advanced, but at the same time, it's pretty kind of primitive at the same time. There's a lot of like religious type of restrictions that people have, especially on different planets. I think it was called Sussex, was one of the other planets that Gaal came from, that essentially follows like very old world traditions and doesn't like to use technology or like depend on technology and reading and learning and stuff like that. So it was really interesting seeing her character. Meeting Harry, I don't remember his last name, Harry, was really cool. He was also a cool character. He had like a very cool type of like algorithm that could predict, I guess, the future, which is the whole plot of the story. I believe it's called Terminus, the place where the guy Empire lives and his own like genetic line and whatever. It was cool seeing that. He predicted that Trantos was gonna fall, and that it wasn't going to, I guess, essentially survive, and that there would be dark ages and it would affect the whole planet. So they need to make a foundation so that the future has something to build upon. So it's like, it's inevitably going to happen, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, we have to either prepare for it. It's kind of like global warming. At this point, we can reverse it, but then it's like, I think it's already too late. You just kind of have to prepare for the future. And that's human nature, you know? It's like, you want to try to find the more favorable outcome. And in this case, the more favorable outcome for them is to try to make a like a time capsule kind of thing that the future generations can build upon. We're about to get started with episode 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications down below so you know when I upload next. And make sure you check out that Patreon for full uncut reactions of this show, TV shows, other TV shows, movies, animes, you know, many more things. Check it out, can't hurt. But without further ado though, we're gonna get started with Foundation episode 2. The dwarf planet of Aretha or whatever. I don't even know.
Shit.
Uh-oh, somebody was doing something that they weren't supposed to. Somebody was researching something they weren't supposed to. You saw how quickly she tried to delete that data?
We know you operate this illicit biohacking facility. We also know you manufactured the 2 subcutaneous nanolase explosives used by the bombers who destroyed the Star Bridge.
Oh shit, she was an accomplice to that humongous, huge amount act of terrorism, man.
So, who purchased the bombs?
Yo, this is a crazy, scary, like, torture
We've
type
questioned
tactic right here.
thousands of persons of interest, but the chain
Honestly.
of intermediaries linking the bomb maker to the attack's true authors has proven intractable.
We need results.
We need certainty, brother.
It says that Trantor is weak, you know, and they suffered. That's what he doesn't like, man. He likes to feel like he's strong.
Am I going to regret exiling Selden and his followers? We could say they did it. Every source of news could say it every hour on the hour until the air is made of that, and there's nothing else to breathe.
Martyring dissidents is a risky enterprise.
So is annoying your emperor.
86,981,689. 86,981,717.
Yo, this guy is watching her like a creeper right now. Rake or whatever his
Figured
name
I'd
is.
find you here.
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
You were counting primes in your sleep.
How far did I get?
Not the end, if that's what you were hoping for.
These guys are a little bit too close after like the first episode, man. These guys, they just met and they were like a little bit too clingy. I find it weird that these two are like in like a budding type of relationship thing here, But like, we've seen no instance of that at all in episode 1. Bruh, I just feel like Harry's gonna like walk in on them in like such an awkward way.
You don't have to learn every job in the colony, Gail.
Well, I do if they can't do them.
We have, what, 54 more months until we land on Terminus? We have time. A lot of time.
Siobhan, I'm picking up high levels of mercury and arsenic there. Just be careful. Try and seal that scene quickly. It's toxic. I'm on it. Shit. Run, Siobhan!
Stay down!
No, Alice!
No shit. That was a simulation.
Because you're in the primary blast
Oh,
radius,
okay,
Gail
that
and
makes sense.
Siobhan,
Because I was
both
confused.
of
I
you
was like,
suffered
they're
from
still on the
overpressure
ship.
to
Where did
your
they
hollow
go?
organs. I could try, but I doubt I could find a more painful way to die. Yes, it is unfair. Everything about Terminus is unfair. But we need to defy those odds if the Foundation is to succeed.
There's an apple orchard in the Imperial Gardens that's older than the robot wars. They used to hang AI sympathizers there.
I didn't know there were robot sympathizers.
There are always sympathizers.
There's probably people who are like, robots are real people too. They have feeling.
Have you run Thrive projections using this morning's sim data,
Yeah.
including Blue Team's catastrophe?
34.2% mortality after 5 years planet fall.
Trending downwards. Optimism abounds. There's a Foundation budget allocation conference later. I need you to sit in for me.
I've never gone...
It's just numbers, Gail. It's just numbers.
Math is never just numbers. When words fail us, we use math to describe the inexpressible.
Well, these two are still alive. I thought he would have executed them like that right after that whole disaster came on.
As we have for the last 2 weeks, Anacreon firmly denies any involvement
Okay,
in this.
thank you. Somebody has confirmed how long
Find the
has
words for it.
like
The
time
words
has
are
passed.
the
2
destruction
weeks.
of the Star
2
Bridge
weeks.
and the deaths of 100 million
Okay, good.
citizens of Trento.
My government continues to deny.
Shroud them.
On the recording is authentic. They don't have answers.
Someone's going to hang for this. I'd like it to be the guilty one.
Any change in your birth directive?
No.
If I knew someone, she's still early term, she could still follow protocol, but she won't come in. Do I need to tell Dr. Selden? Or is it enough just to tell you?
Does the father know?
We barely know each other. He seems sweet, but I don't care much what he thinks.
Do you care what anyone thinks?
Enough to talk to Siobhan at the seed bank. Look where that got me.
You know how much safer an embryo is in the seed bank. The ship wasn't designed for pregnancy.
And Terminus is.
That's pretty cool. So they take them out and they put them there to get raised so that they don't have to be pregnant. That's cool. That's actually a cool way to change a pregnancy.
I know what the right thing to do is, Gail. I know. I know what the math is. I know that what we're doing on this ship isn't really living. We're just preparing to live. For some of us to live. It's the plan.
Bro, she's actually kind of right though, honestly. Like, they're preparing for future generations to live, but they themselves are not gonna live, and they know they aren't. It's hard to accept that, honestly, and it's sad.
Gods.
I guess he himself wanted to see how bad the destruction was on his own, with his own 2 eyes.
There.
Because it is
Put us
pretty
down
bad.
there.
Weapons left outside.
I have no weapon.
Yo, that's pretty crazy, man. This guy, Empire, and another seer meeting, man? That's scary, bro. Yo, these guys have powers? That's a pretty cool piece of equipment. It's like its own little force field, yo. That's cool.
Touch, shroud himself from God.
And so now am I touched by God?
No, just me.
Why were you at Harry Seldon's trial? What is your interest in Gaal Dornick? Why do you care for her?
There's no sin in curiosity.
No, that's actually pretty true. I mean, she renounced her religion.
Empire.
Your God? Tell her about the Empire?
The sleeper doesn't know her.
Come with us.
She is not a seer. Your empire is doomed.
The most advanced math is like a sixth sense. The right calculation can allow us to see over the horizon. And if we're lucky, it can help us prepare for what comes next.
You were down there a long time.
Was I?
You've nothing to be ashamed about.
Does he know about her and
Harry,
Rake? Are you
Is there something you
Does he
wanna
feel
talk
shamed
about?
by, like, kind of sneaking around with him?
I gambled on exile. I did my best to engineer the outcome, but I never expected that I would be among the ship's occupants.
What changed?
You're afraid to tell him and you don't want to talk about it.
We both agreed.
You told me he wouldn't like it.
He wouldn't.
Because he doesn't want us to be happy?
You see, that's what I
Because he
mean. Like,
thinks
they were sneaking
relationships are
around too much,
distraction.
man, and that's not good, man.
The math, Harry's plan, it's not all worked out. I saw it when I had the Prime Radiant. I never mentioned it in the trial. It's close. I'm not saying it's not close, but not everything is solved.
That's actually crazy now. Because now there's a little bit of tension in the show. This whole time I was thinking this guy had the plan set, ready, and everything. But no, seems like he doesn't have everything already.
The subcommittee confirms assigning 5.6% of the initial research and survey budget to the 3% of planets closest to Trantor.
Point is, the allocations were developed through the Foundation's values.
Mm-hmm.
So what we save says everything about who we are.
Of course. And what is the Foundation's feeling about Base 10? I assume you aim to preserve it?
It's how we count.
It's how you count. And your neighbors?
Yo.
What is your point?
My point is, as we begin preserving the most essential pieces of civilization, deciding what is remembered.
Dude, this show is really, really
was
well
forgotten.
developed.
How will we know what those things are if we can't even agree on how to count them?
You could have died. I've managed not to for a long while now. You know I'm not the same as you.
The rest of your kind died.
They didn't die. They were destroyed by your kind.
Can you imagine the sheer hubris required to think so much of your abilities, your mind, so much of your own heart, that you decide from now on that not only will you be the first, but the one.
That's actually, yo, oh my god. He's like, imagine the type of mindset that you might have and like the kind of selfishness you have to think that you can be the only ruler of Trantor needs. You know what I mean?
Did you go to the scar? To see the priest? They're still pulling bodies out of the wreckage.
I want to meet with the Anacreon and Thespin delegates.
It's not your job.
No, but it is my right.
I find it so insane that two people who are essentially clones of themselves can have such a intense disagreement right now about what they should do. That's so crazy, to be honest.
What do you want?
Only the truth?
For weeks now, we have been nothing but honest. Someone is trying to destroy us.
Someone is banishing us to darkness.
Please.
Please.
You're going to die. One of you is telling the truth. Maybe even both.
The old man is declining, isn't he?
Dr. Selden,
Yes,
can I ask you a question, sir?
of course. I've made a life out of it.
Are you happy?
Vina Alawalia. Well, it's going to be a long journey, Vina. We face
That's
challenges.
impressive that he remembered her
Many
name
more
just
will
by like
follow,
reading
but
it off of
I am
something.
confident
That's
in
crazy.
the
That means Harry's a
success
good
of
guy,
our
man.
endeavor. 100 years from now, perhaps even 1,000, your names will be memorialized, and it won't matter what you did.
This guy is so
Whether you
charismatic,
worked as
man.
an
He's like
ultrasound
engaging
scrubber,
me
a
so
heat
hard,
exchange
and I'm
engineer, or
believing in
here
what he's saying right
in the
now as
laundry.
reality, but it's not.
Because that prayer can't endure without people.
Thank you.
Harry Seldon's a real one, man. Yo, greatest guy here. Yo, goat right here, Harry Seldon.
Grace, you probably don't remember the first meal that you and I had together, do you?
No, I can't say I do.
Your mother, as far as I could decipher, had passed, and your father was drinking whatever money you were able to bring back.
That's wrong. My father wasn't drinking.
He was, son.
He'd been in an accident. He had a burn down his back. I stole the books for medicine so he could go back to work. He didn't drink it till later, after I left to live with you.
He's pissed for some reason. I think maybe because he put everybody in this type of situation for a maybe. Because he doesn't even have the answer to everything.
What's happening with you and Harry?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just afraid I don't know which mistakes are important.
Which puzzle pieces can be missing and it still be the right picture.
But you still believe in the math.
The math is still there, man. Like, it's an actuality. There's too many factors that lead into it, you know? It's not 100% certain, but maybe things can be changed. But that's hopeful, is it not, though?
When we get to Terminus, we'll have more freedom. Our own little piece of frigid land.
Gaal? With you? I want it all.
Okay, Rage. Okay. It's getting a little bit steamy in here. Oof, muy caliente.
Muy caliente.
The Star Bridge. We need to come to a conclusion about Anacreon and Thespis. What do you think? Ascending Dawn? We've been attacked. How does that make you feel?
I'm scared.
Yes.
I would be too, man.
That's what people are, scared.
Honestly.
Which is why the best face we can project outward now is one of strength. The Emperor's peace. It is the promise of the Imperium. It was the promise of Cleon first. And each Cleon after him. Threaten the peace and pay a dear price.
Trantor has been deeply wounded, but none of our citizens remain untouched. They will live on. Our world will live on. You will not, and neither will your worlds.
Oh, they're going to destroy their home world. Oh no, he's gonna destroy their whole planet and let them watch. Oh no, Empire. Oh no. There's so many people who are gonna die from this, man. Billions of people, man. Billions upon billions. Oh no, so he's just trying to say, yo, you guys are gonna live with this for the rest of your lives. Oh man. Yo, Empire, too powerful, man. Too powerful.
Go back to your worlds. Tell the living and the dead you failed to save them.
Not every choice will be like this one.
But sometimes.
Sometimes. You won't be alone. You'll have your brothers and me.
86,981,881.
She really believes in her math religion, man.
Something's wrong.
Yo, oh no. What's going on?
Right?
Where the hell is Race right now? Yo, she felt like something was wrong from before. So, shit. What happened to Race? What the heck is going on right now?
What have you done?
You can't be here.
He just killed Harry! What is going on right now?
Hurry! Hurry!
Gaal, you have to leave. Now! Gaal!
I knew there was a reason why I liked this show, man. I knew there was a reason. I mean, the episode was a bit slow today, but...
Gaal, Rage?
Oh no.
What's going on? Get it. Don't panic. You're gonna be okay. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Keep calm. You can breathe it. You can breathe it. I love you.
Bro, what's going on right now? This is episode 2 right now. How did it go from there to there? I knew there was something wrong with him. He was very angry for some reason the whole time. I don't understand. Why did he kill him? What was going on right now? I'm in like utter confusion right now.
With you, I want it all.
981,953. 86 million.
My gosh, she's just floating in space right now. He's like, count the primes, they're gonna be okay, and then he just sends her into space. What the heck is going on? So, episode 2, a foundation. Okay, let me collect my thoughts. So we're continuing off from what happened with the Star Bridge stuff. We see Empire kind of having it out with his older self. So his older self, his mind is starting to go, and he himself is starting to push a more merciful type of approach, while younger Empire is still in that mindset where it's like, I have to feel powerful and be number one. He impressed me in this episode. The whole time as he was speaking with these two people from Arachnian and Subsbin or whatever. Arachnian and the fact that I remember one of them is good enough. He was talking to their representatives, and the way he was making it seem like he was gonna just kill them off the rip no matter what, right? And I really thought he was about to destroy their planets, but you know what he did? He was like, we have the power to do whatever the hell we want here. Go back to your home world. Never come here again, and maybe we'll spare your lives, kind of thing. And that was kind of a really badass thing to do. It impressed me with Empire, because it's like, you can always kill a bunch of people, honestly, but sometimes you gotta give a little bit of the carrot and give a bit of mercy. You know what I mean? Eventually he did kill people, yeah, but in my own opinion, I think it was justified, because 127,000 people died. right? That's a lot of people, and that's a huge loss. In his mind, he thinks blood for blood. Raish's relationship was a really weird one. I wasn't vibing with it at all. It was way too much, honestly. I mean, now I understand why it was too much, because we weren't gonna see any more of it after. Thank God. I didn't really like Raish when we first met him. He just seems like a very, very angry guy for some reason, and it's not justified, right? So I like the fact that now he's a complicated character, and he's not just mad at Harry because like he was just a dick to him or something. Because Harry did seem kind of like a dickish to him a little bit, but at the same time, Harry kind of just did take him in. So it's like, you know, Gaal kind of getting into what she's doing, getting ready for Terminus and stuff like that. It really felt like the show was kind of just going in a very positive direction. I was like, I like Harry, I like Raish, I like all of them. And then, you see Raish kill Harry. And I'm just like, I'm in shock, honestly, because I have no idea why he did it. I'm so confused right now. That last scene where they were both together, they're like, I love you, I want to have kids with you, shit like that. It's like, bro, you've been together for like 3 weeks, chill. You know, like, chill. These people were like setting up their lives like 10 years ahead while they just met, and I was like, nah, something bad's gonna happen. It's really sad for Gaal, honestly. I feel like she's just being tugged around by people, and she doesn't know where to go. And now she's floating through space, and I hope she can recover from this. The person she admired is dead, the one that she was working with, and the person that she loved essentially is the one who killed him. You know, it's a tough situation, and I don't know what's gonna happen, how she's gonna recover from this, but I'm excited for next episode. Anyway, I will see you guys around. Hopefully the next episode is gonna be lit, because this is so great, honestly, watching this show. I just have like a permanent smile on my face. It's so good. But anyway, I will see you guys around. Peace and have a great day.